Well, I learned something. Learned something about my new engine mount, and I'm going to share it with share it on video because it may be helpful to somebody in the future. So, anyways, here's my new engine mount right here. I bought it online, and it's made out of aluminum, and this got some bent metal, and it's got some machine metal, and it's got some bent metal and machine metal. It's aluminum, and I'm pretty happy with it. So the design, I like the design, but I think some improvements can be made. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here's the machine screws that came with. There's four of them to mount the engine. Now what you see, the head of the screw, it's a socket head cap, is shown right here in the instructions, but there's a problem with that. So I moved them to the bottom. Move the socket head cap, move the head of the screw to the bottom, and I'll show you why. Okay, here's a better picture of it. There's same thing. There's the socket head cap, and there's the machine screw, and this piece right here clamps the engine flange. Engine flange mounting flange is clamped between this piece and this block and this block. Okay, so that's how that works. Now this is the bottom face. If you flip it over and look at the bottom view, you'll see that here's another long block and another long block, and these socket head caps, the four of them, go through to mount the engine. So that's how that works. This is another view. This is the right-hand side of the engine. Here's the prop. Okay, here's the muffler. Okay, here's the socket head cap. Here's another one right here. Here's the machine screw. Here's the machine screw. Here's the engine flange, and I've got it mounted a little bit towards the front, and you can see there's space on both sides of it where it can move. If these screws are loose, it can move backwards and forwards. And oh, the other thing is that here's the reason why I moved these socket head caps to the bottom is here's the control horn, and the control rod. Whoops, didn't mean for that to happen. The control rod goes right back down through here. Well, guess what's here? Or not here now, but what's here? These socket head caps. That control rod has a mechanical conflict with those the heads on those cap screws. So that's why I put the caps, the heads down here, so they wouldn't be in the way up here. So anyways, let's move on. So here's whoops, go back. This is a rear view. The reason I show this is to show that the engine's up against the side, so it appears there's a little bit of space here, a little bit of space here. It appears there's nowhere for the engine to go. If these were to loosen up, the engine cannot go. It can go backwards and forwards, but it can't go right and left. It can't go to the side. Okay? It can go this way, but it can't go to the side, or at least that's what I thought. And of course, I was wrong. Let me show you this little video that I made, and you can see that the engine can go to the side, is what I found out. Watch this.
Okay, let's give this a whirl. Here we go, see if I can do this with one hand. I'm gonna watch right down in here. I've already done it once. So these screws are loose. These machine screws are loose, all four of them. And so I'm going to put some torsion, twisting. I'm going to do some twisting here. Look what happens. Okay, that is a good thing for disassembly, but that's not a good thing if you got the engine running, because I guess it could open up the front. The front could open up also. Instead of being backwards like that, it could be the other way around. It could be just the reverse. Maybe it could the engine could come out of there. I don't know, but one thing for sure, that is not something. Yeah, see there, the engine just comes right out. Okay, so if you reverse that, it could come out the front. And yeah, I'm glad I found that out. Thanks to some online comments. I found that out, so I can put a safety in there to prevent that. Okay, well, there you go. Enough of that. Here's the off button.
Okay, let's close this out.
Okay, let's give this a whirl.
That's done, and we're done.